gonna start in Virasana. So I'm gonna use a block the long way in between my two sides, whoops, my two sitting bones. Wrap my heels towards the block. Again, if you don't have a block, you can sit without a block, but you can also wrap blankets underneath you, pillows, anything. Or sit cross-legged. These are always options, right? So I'm going to set my clock. And just put your dominant hand on top of your less dominant hand. And if you're ambidextrous, pick a hand. Close your eyes, gaze down to the tip of your nose. Press the top of the foot and shin down. Grow tall through your spine, crown of the head to the sky. Shoulders pull back, down. And start to find a smooth quality to your breath. So slowing down the breath, slowing down the thoughts, allowing this little piece of real estate that we're on to be our home for the next 60 minutes. And so we'll explore all ends of it. Set an intention for the practice this morning. Maybe that intention is that I'm going to stay present today, and I might just sit on my mat the whole time. So deeply expanding belly, ribs, chest. Just a few more moments at this place, in this space. And then bring your hands together in prayer at your heart center. Touch your thumbs to your heart, drop your chin towards your chest, lengthen out the back of the neck, relax the shoulders still. Inhale as the eyes open, head lifts. Exhale, let the arms reach out down by your side, fingers spread. Take a breath as you raise the arms up overhead. Good morning, Lauren. Interlace your fingers, release thumb and forefinger. We're just sitting on a block. Reach up and over to your right side, just enough. Stay connected to the block. Inhale to center, other side. And then inhale to center. Lift your heart. Look your eyes to the sky without overworking your neck. And then open the arms like cactus or goalpost. We're not going to see a lot of football, I hear, this week, or NFL anyway. So we'll make them goalposts in honor. And then exhale the hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers, palms together, knuckles to the earth. Lift your chest up. Spread your collarbones. Squeeze your elbows and shoulders towards each other. And then on this exhaling breath, fold over, stay connected to the block or floor. And just let your head come down and arms come up. Wherever they go, they go. Keep pressing firmly into the top of the foot and shin, getting a little bit of information. Inhale, release the arms in front of you, child's pose, sitting on a block. Breathe down the sides of your body, push your hips back more. Inhale, walk to your right side. Exhale, remain. Just stay there, relax the shoulders. Let your belly soften between your thighs. And inhale, walk through center to the other side. Right arm on top or longer than left. Hips are still connected to the ground or the blocks. And then inhale, walk back to center. Spread your fingers, push it back. Inhale, walk your hands back to your knees, round your spine to come back to sitting up on your block. Good. Inhale the arms up. Interlace your finger the other way, so one finger moves. Could be your pinky or thumb. And reach up and up and up. Exhale, lean to your left side. Again, just enough to feel it, stay connected to the block. Inhale, center up and over to the other side. By the way, for my Friday morning Zoomers, I'm hoping you're feeling something through your body. Inhale back to center, right about there. Exhale, goalpost your arms, heart lifts. Inhale, release the arms behind the back, one finger over, normal grip. Knuckles down, heart lifts. Exhale, lean forward. This time, lift your hips up off the block, head and knees meet. Arms are lifting up. And then just bring your forehead to the floor. Release your hands out in front of you. And then lift your head up and keep your hips up in the air as you bring chin and chest to the floor. So the block is still there. You know, pay it no attention right now. And pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. It's there. It's there, and it's fine. One more time in this position with hips up. Walk to your right side. And then take your right arm underneath your left arm and just put the back of your head, the right ear, towards the floor. So a little bit of a funky thread and needle, right off to the side. Good. Release the right arm back out. Walk to your left side. Take a nice, generous stance. Take your left arm under the right and bring the back of your head or ear to the floor. Good. Come on back to center or back to the arms out and then walk to center. Good. If anybody who's joined us, come into puppy dog pose. Inhale, walk your hands back under your shoulders. Now, let's just go ahead and move the block off to the side. Don't say goodbye to it. We're going to still use it. Tuck the toes, dip the belly, arch the back, broaden your collarbones. Exhale, round your spine for cat pose. Chin to chest, head down towards the floor. Inhale, tuck your toes, dip your belly, arch your back. Exhale, round and curl, tuck the tailbone. Inhale one more time, tuck the toes, dip the belly. Exhale, round and curl, stay here. Push the heel of the hands down, spread your shoulders. And then inhale, take your right leg behind your toes down. Extend your spine. Don't overextend it so you don't have that ski slope in your back. Lift the leg up in line with your hip, toes point down. And then bend the knee and lift the heel up, point your toes to the sky. Exhale, round and curl, knee to chest. Step the right foot in between your two hands. Snuggle your back foot a little bit further back so your right knee's over the ankle and you're not sitting directly on top of your left knee. Hands on the floor. Of course, blocks or books, if you're using books or a stack, whatever it is, on the floor is very, very helpful. Pull your shoulders back and down. I'm beginning to love my blocks more and more. The more we stay home, the more I love my blocks. Good, so I'm sending some deep breath into my left hip. And then just a nice, easy straightening of the legs. My arms are straight out in front of me. Pulling the right hip back, left hip forward. Good, my knee is still bent, may stay bent for the whole entire time. Arms out in front of me, spreading side to side on my back, my waistline, all the way down to my tailbone. Inhale, come on back in. Bend your knee, hands on top of your thigh. Lift your chest up. Relax your shoulders down. If you need to cushion your knee, cushion your knee. And then reach the arms up and over. Interlace your fingers again. Think about drawing your right heel towards your left knee. Lift out of your waistline. So we're not sitting up on top of our left knee, right? We're still forward. Exhale up and over to the right side. Inhale, center, up and over to the left side. Inhale back to center. Lift your heart. Good. Now bring your chin to your chest, round and curl, belly to spine. Inhale, lift it up again. Let's do that again. Exhale, round and curl your spine, biceps by your ears. Inhale up. Exhale, hands release to the floor or blocks. Tuck your left toes underneath you. Lift the knee up off the floor. Right knee over ankle. Take it back to a downward facing dog, hips up in the air. Walk your dog. And for your first dog, just stay. Find a little bit of peace and power in it. Chest towards your thighs, head hangs down. Breathe in, breathe out. Wrap your arms so that the muscles are nice and strong, that you keep a little strong firmness through the shoulders, through the ribs, no collapsing. One more breath. Inhale on your toes all the way up. Come forward, high plank, crown of the head forward. Bring your collarbones forward. Stay strong. Good, let your knees come to the earth. Bring your chin chest to the floor. Stay with your hands right by your ribs. Low cobra, inhale. Crown of the head forward, tailbone back. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, lift up. It don't matter. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, push yourself up to your hands and knees. Hi, Deb. Good. All right, take your left toes behind you. High. Square up your hips. Press the top of the right foot shin down. Lift your leg up. And then bend your knee, point your toes, lift the hip up. Exhale, round and curl, chin to chest. Step left foot through between your hands. Snuggle your right leg back a little bit further. Yeah, if you have to help it out, you help it out. Hands on floor or on the blocks. You know, the blocks just brings the earth a little bit closer. Drop your shoulders back and down. So try not to put any pressure on your knees. Good, Elise. What is that, a block? Cool, yeah. All right. Send it back. Good, now straighten your front leg. Keep your arms outstretched. Toes up or down, your choice. Hips are squared and fold. Good, and just press, hold, breathe. Inhale, rebend the front knee. Reach the arms up overhead or put your hands on your thighs. Interlace your fingers, the other finger is on the side. It'll take a little getting used to. Inhale, lift up and over right side, exhale. Inhale back to center, other side, exhale. Inhale back to center, chin, head lifts, arms lift. Now exhale, round and curl your spine, chin to chest. Hands in between or fingers point between your first two toes. Inhale, rise up, do it again. Exhale, chin to chest, round and curl. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the floor or blocks. Tuck your right toes underneath you, lift the right knee up off the floor. Hug everything towards midline. And then step back to a three-legged, no, let's just step back to a downward facing dog. Chest towards your thighs. High up on your tippy toes, pull your knees up. Shift forward to a high plank. Either lower to your knees or go halfway down, legs straight. Roll up and over your toes, upward facing dog. Downward dog. All right, getting the warm up, doing just what it's supposed to do, warming up our body. Commitment to your mat, to your breath, to the release of your thoughts, high up on your toes. Bend your knees, chest to thighs, hips up in the air, nice and high. And then look forward and take your little walk to the front of your mat. On your tippy toes till you need to or want to put your feet down. And then take two fists in between so you measure out the width of your hips. Head hangs down, shake it out yes and no. And then place your hands on your thighs. Bend your knees and look forward. Not a chair, just a bent knee. Heart opens up. From here, round your back, tuck your tailbone, chin to chest. Cat and cow on your thighs, lift your chest. Good, now chin to chest, roll up to standing. Roll your shoulders back and around. Heel toe your feet together. Inhale your hands to your heart center. Interlace your fingers, release thumb and forefinger. Arms up, inhale. Exhale up and over to your right side. Yeah. Good, crescent lunge or crescent bend. Inhale back to center. Up and over to the other side. Inhale back to center, lift your heart. Cactus your arms. Squeeze the arms towards each other. Exhale, arms behind your back like we did before. Knuckles down, chest lifts, and fold all the way over your legs. Head down, arms up. Inhale, release your hands to floor or blocks. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, left leg steps back. Low lunge. Hug your hips towards midline. Right knee over the ankle. Back leg is nice and strong. Bring your collarbones forward. And see if you can get your thigh parallel to the floor. Inhale, straighten your front leg as best you can. Fold over your right leg. Pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale, rebend front knee. Hands to your thigh. Lift yourself up. Bend your back knee so you can drop your hips a little lower. Stay low, and then straighten the leg. Inhale, the arms rise up. Good. Inhale, lift out of your waistline. Lift your heart up. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Round and curl over your front leg, bent knee. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, sink lower. Turn your back foot on its side. Keep your cactus, right toes forward, bent knee, warrior two legs. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. And exhale, rebend, right knee bends. Look at your right hand, left hand behind you. Pull back with your left arm a little bit. Pull forward with your right arm. And then check out, are your thighs parallel to the floor? Left pinky toes on the floor. Breathe. Inhale, sink a little lower as you exhale. Think about spiraling your upper thighs outward and pulling your heels towards each other. Inhale, windmill the hands to the floor. Spin your back foot around. Step back to a downward facing dog, hips up in the air. Inhale high on your toes. Bend your knees, chest towards your thighs. And then start to walk forward to the top of your mat. Stay on your toes all the way or wherever you need to place your feet back down. Fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your feet together and rise up to stand. Bring the arms overhead. Exhale, take the prayer to your heart. Inhale, the arms all the way up. Interlace the fingers, whichever side you choose, up and over to the right side. Now find a little bit more here, right? We've done this a few times today. Inhale back to center. And exhale up and over to the other side. Inhale back to center, lift your heart. Good, exhale, open up your arms. Maybe separate your feet if it feels more stable. Bring the arms behind you, knuckles down, heart lifts, and then fold forward again. Head down, arms up. Inhale, release your hands to the floor or blocks. Exhale, right leg steps back, low lunge. Hug your hips towards the midline. And breathe. Good. Settle in. Again, the blocks just assist us, give us a little bit more, length and opportunity to settle in. Back leg is very firm. Good. Now straighten your front leg. Elise, are you there? I don't see you. Maybe not. Okay. Fold over, toes up or down, your choice. Relax your neck and shoulders. Just fold over your left leg. Good. One more breath. Rebend your front knee. Look forward. Square your hips and shoulders. And then put your hands on top of your thighs. Lift yourselves up. Bend your back knee. Sink low. Reach the arms up. Inhale, lift all the way up. And now straighten the back leg. Sink a little lower. Take a breath as you reach out of your waistline. Chin to chest. Exhale. Round and curl. Good morning, Josh. I see you. Pull the belly up and in. And inhale, roll up. Exhale, open the arms. Cactus arms. Spin open to your right side. Back toes turn in. Torso faces the right side of your mat. Inhale, straighten arms and legs. Exhale, warrior two. Look at your left hand. Pull back with your right, pull forward with your left. Upper thigh spiral outward, one breath at a time. Pull back more with the right arm. Exhale. Sit a little bit deeper, inhale. Good. Exhale, windmill the hands to the floor, blocks. Spin your back foot forward. Downward dog, hips up in the air. On this one, lift up onto your toes, come forward to a high plank. Choose to take a vinyasa here. Bend your elbows, straight legs, bent knees. No vinyasa at all for our lifts. Downward dog, hips up in the air. Breathe. Good. Step your left foot forward. Step your right foot forward, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. And rise to stand, bring your arms with you. Take prayer to the heart, exhale. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, forward, fold, hands on floor, shins or blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step, step, high plank. Exhale, low plank, chaturanga. Upward dog, downward dog, hips up. Feet together, right leg in the air. Right knee to chest, round and curl. Right leg in the air. Right knee to chest, round and curl. Step the right foot to your right hand. Rise up, crescent lunge, inhale, arms up. Sink low, exhale, hug your hips. Inhale, lift up. Chin to chest, exhale, round and curl. Inhale, arms up. Sink hips, cactus arms. Turn to your left side. Pump your warrior once. And find warrior two, exhale. Good. Straighten your front leg. Heel toe your back foot in once or twice maybe. Reach your hips to the left, reach your torso to the right. Find your most length in your torso. Okay, Elise, hi, welcome back. Right hand down, left arm up. Stack shoulders, lift your knees up. Think about the bottom side of your body. It's kind of obvious what's going on in the rest of our body, but we tend to not think about what's going on underneath us. So you want to really lift and rotate. No dumping on your thighs to support you. Breathe in, breathe out. Knees are lifted, nice and strong, feet are grounded. Inhale. Exhale, look down at your toes. Inhale, come back up. Find warrior two, so perhaps you move that back leg back if you moved it up. Reach out to your front thigh. Right hand on the thigh light. Left arm up. Left arm all the way overhead. And then spin your torso. Right thigh parallel to the floor. Breathe in and out. If you'd like to take your right arm to meet it, just you might have to lift your torso a little higher so that you don't dump into your back and other muscles that we don't want to really sink into. But strengthen. Inhale, back up, rewind. Exhale to the floor. Step to down dog or go through a push-up. Meet in down dog. Good. Hips up. Feet together. Left leg in the air. Knee to chest rounding curl. Come forward, plank. Inhale up in the air. Exhale, knee to chest, come forward. Look forward, step left foot forward. Rise onto your fingertips and then come up to crescent lunge. Exhale, sink low. Hands together, fingers release thumb and forefinger. Chin to chest, exhale, round and curl. Pull the belly up and in. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, cactus your arms. Spin to your right side, warrior two. Inhale, open up arms and legs. And then rebend. Good, hold it here just for a moment. Sinking a little bit lower. Right leg is strong and active. Straighten your front leg. Bring your back leg in once or twice if you need it. Reach out towards the front of your room. Reach and reach and reach and reach. And when you can no longer reach, left hand comes down, right hand comes up. Foot, shin, or block. So use the blocks. Use your hands on your thighs, anything but your knees. And then remember the bottom side of our body, lifting up and spinning open. Hugging hips together, or inner thighs together, rotating hips out and open. Bring your heart up. Triangle pose, breathe. Good, no collapsing through the side bodies. One more breath, everybody, stay strong. Inhale, rise back up. Adjust your back leg and bend your front leg, warrior two. Inhale. Good. Reach out, left hand on left thigh, very light. Right arm up, and then overhead. And then use your arm against your thigh to help rotate the torso. Stay here. Breathe. You got to find a little peace in the discomfort, right? And if you want more, left arm can reach up as well. But my suggestion is to stay in a more upright position. You don't have to be standing all the way upright, but you don't want to be so low that you're not really lengthening the body, but you're crunching into it. One more breath, everybody. Inhale, just reverse it. And then exhale, take it to the floor. Step it back. Downward dog. Stay here or take a vinyasa. So come through it. Upward and downward dogs. Bring your feet together. Inhale on your toes as you lift the right leg high in the sky. Exhale, open the right hip towards the right side, but keep your torso as parallel as you can. Bend your right knee, kick your heel back towards your buttocks. Breathe. Now inhale, bring your right knee towards your right tricep or shoulder. And then bring it towards center. Step it on through. Turn your back foot on its side. Windmill open to warrior two facing the left side of your mat. Pump it once, arms and legs straight. Exhale, rebend warrior two. So find your placement, shoulders over hips, pull back more with left, pull forward with right, and then settle in so you can get your right thigh as parallel to the floor as you can. Now inhale, reach forward. Right hand is going to come on the outside or on a block, any height that you need. Left arm up in the air to start. Hug your knee and tricep towards each other. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Back leg is strong. Left arm comes up and overhead. Side angle pose. So use your arm against your leg to help you stabilize, but also give you the opportunity to rotate. Yes, you can put your arm on your thigh again, right? As long as you're not dumping all your weight there. Inhale, left arm up. Look down at your toes, rise up to warrior two. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach forward. Right hand on the inside, on a block, or stay here. Left arm behind your back. Take a hold of your inner thigh on your right leg, maybe, or maybe just somewhere behind your back. Some of you take a full or half bind here. I like to straighten out of my leg first, find the length of my torso, and then fold the leg again. Chin to your left shoulder, eye gaze to the sky, look down at your toes, whatever feels right for your neck. Don't you want to stay here? One more breath, everybody. Exhale. Don't you want to stay here a little while? Left arm up. Look down, warrior two. Exhale, straighten the right leg. Lift the toes up. Turn the right toes to the left. Take your hands behind your back. Fingers, wrists, forearms, elbows. Or a reverse prayer. Use a strap if you need it. Palms up towards the sky. Lift your heart up and lift up and over backwards. Not too much, as much as your body suggests. And then lead with your heart to come forward. Let your head come down. Soften your knees. Head down towards the floor. Some of you touch easily, so shorten your stance. Others may need a little bit wider stance. Don't you lose? Good, now just release your hands to the floor underneath you. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, walk to the front, hands on the inside of the right leg. I'm going to move my block. And then I'm going to snuggle my right leg out to the right side and turn the toes out. So I have a wider stance, toes are out, and now I allow my back knee, if you want it, to fall down to the floor. Maybe your hands and your forearms come down to the floor. It's always a good break of water here. Now, sometimes I tell you to stay on your toes or turn it out. So I just want you to feel what your body needs today, right? Maybe it needs that little assistance on its side. Don't you want to stay here? Big breath in. Wherever you are, we're going to try to get the forearms down. Turn the toes back to the front. Tuck your back toes underneath you. And step back to a plank on your forearms. Push through the earth with your forearms, knees lifted. Open your arms to a shoulder width. Shift a little forward. Lower your hips. You're resting right above your pubic bone, below your hip bones, okay? So you're not collapsed on your belly. Draw your elbows towards your chest, chest towards your hands, and lift your heart up. Sphinx pose. If it's too extreme, go to Cobra on your belly. One more breath takes us back to child's pose. Walk your hands back. Keep your arms active. Stretch it out in front of you, hips back. Inhale high onto your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Feet are coming together. Inhale on your toes, left leg lifts in the air. Open up your left hip, bend the knee towards your heel towards your buttocks, but try to keep your torso parallel level. Breathe in, it's challenging. Exhale, knee to left tricep shoulder. Square your shoulders off. Inhale, kick it back up. Exhale, knee to chest, come forward. Step your left foot through, turn your right foot on its side. Windmill open, warrior two. Let's pump it once, arms up. And bend. Good. Now you might need a block, so inhale, reach forward. Left hand outside, left foot on the block or the floor. Right arm up and then take it overhead. Palm faces down, heart spins open. Left thigh parallel to the floor. Good. Yes, you can put your hand on your thigh to support you if you don't have blocks, but I suggest getting them. Or maybe the blocks are still not high enough. That's okay. One more breath. Inhale, come on back up. Exhale. Good. Reach forward, left hand inside left leg. You might have to shorten your stance again. Right arm comes behind you. Some of you have a full bind. Lift your chest up. Straighten your front leg, come out of it for a moment, find a little bit more length, and then rebend. Breathe. If the double bind takes your right shoulder forward, release that bind and just work on the bottom arm. One more breath. Good. Release your bind, come up, warrior two. Exhale, hands on the inside of your left leg, spin your back foot forward. And then shimmy your left leg out to the left side, give yourself some space. Lower the right knee to the floor. See if you want to take yourself to the block or forearms, blankets or pillows. And then today you decide, do you want to kind of open up in that leg, or do you want to stay centered? Let your body be your guide. Best advice you can ever have. Right, Holly? She agrees. Come here, Holly. Couple more breaths. Tuck your right toes underneath you. See if you can get your hands to the floor and step back. Plank on your forearms. Now shift a little forward of your shoulders over your elbows. Lower your hips. Sphinx. Take your legs as wide as your mat. Good. Look over your right shoulder towards your left heel. And switch. Come back to center. Good. If it feels okay for you, straighten your arms. If it feels okay, bend your knees and reach your head towards your toes. They may touch, or you're like me and you think they touch, but you're like a mile away. And breathe. Come on back down, bring your chin down towards your hands. Turn your right ear or left ear to the floor. Turn your toes in pigeon-toed. Shimmy your hips a little side to side. And just turn the other cheek. Come on back to center. Walk your hands towards your chest. Push back to child's pose. This one, let's touch the toes together. Sit on your heels and bring your arms behind your back, palms up by your sides actually. Palms face up, head is down on the floor. So we did this way back when on a block. Let your shoulders drape open. Now, roll up to sit on your heels for a moment. And just open your feet. So you could sit between the heels like we did earlier on the block. We're not staying here. Cup your heels with your hands. Lift your chest up. Good. Now actually, let's do this. Let's bring our knees together and our heels apart. Try that. Lift your chest up. And then bring your chin to your chest. Put your forehead back on your knees. And then lift your hips up off the floor so the top of your head is on the floor. And you're cupping your heels strongly, giving you that rounded spine. Rabid pose with a slightly different variation with the knees together, feet apart. Good, sit back on your heels. Roll yourselves up. Bring your feet together. Come on to the top of your foot. So you're resting on your pedicure, hands by your knees. And then lift your knees up, stretch. Nice stretch for the front of your ankles. Chin to chest, round and curl. And then inhale, come back, tuck your toes underneath you. Come into a low squat. Open the knees again, walk your hands forward, hug your knees around your triceps, round and curl. No surprises. Breathe. Good, keep your arms outstretched, keep your knees on the outside of your triceps. Shift your weight forward and bend your knees and bend your elbows. Look forward, maybe you lift one leg, maybe you lift two legs, crow pose, with your knees on the outside of your triceps. Look forward. Try it. Good, Meshuggah. Josh, look at that. Look forward, Maria. Look forward, Lauren. Yes, yes. And then come back into your low squat, arms in between your legs again. And go ahead and walk your hands back, straighten your legs, you're at the back of your mat in a forward fold Uttanasana. Hang your head down. Push the heel of the hand down and round your spine here. Chin to chest, push the big toe down, little toe, ball of the foot, heel of the foot. And now you start to feel light through your fingertips as you roll up through your spine. Roll the shoulders back and around when you get there. Heel toe your feet together. Bring your arms by your side. Inhale. And exhale. Open your eyes. Send your weight to your left leg. Lift the right knee up. Flex the foot. And then open the knee to the side like we did earlier, bringing our knee to our elbows. Take the foot and place it inside or below the knee. Tree pose, hands in prayer. Hug your left hip in, so stay strong and tall on the left leg. Stay here or just begin to exalt your tree branches. So keep thinking about hugging your left hip in. Nice, Elise. Look at that. Beautiful. Good. Tuck your tailbone underneath you. Oh, look at the family tree. I have you all next to each other. Good. Tree pose, Virasana. And then bring your hands together at your heart. Slide your right ankle above your left knee. Open up the knee, figure four. Stay upright, or begin to bend your knees, or maybe even tilt forward. Maybe you even touch the floor or the blocks. And some of you may take a flying crow here. So you put your palms to the floor, wrap your right foot around your left tricep, and you come forward. Any variation. So standing up here is the pose. Anything else is the icing on the cake. Bring your bottom leg up, Josh. Yeah. All right, come up to standing, release it. Shake it out. Feet together, arms by your side, palms up. Close your eyes for a second. Just erase whatever you thought you saw on the other side and whatever you're anticipating to see on this side. No anticipation. Open your eyes, hands to prayer. Weight in the right leg, left leg lifts. Good. Open it out to the side. If you need to hold on to it, to place it above or below the knee, turn your toes down. Hug your right hip in. Find stability in the leg. The power between the two legs, the bottom of the foot and the inner thigh. And then grow your tree if you'd like. Any other variations are welcome. Prayer to the heart. Stay upright. And then glide your left ankle above your right knee, figure four. You can stay there. You can also bend your knees, come into like a chair. You can hinge forward. Maybe your hands touch the floor. Some of you may want to take a flying crow, wrapping your left foot around your right tricep. Nice, Michelle. Good. Go ahead. Go for it. Look forward. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nice. Nice. Look at your mother. Awesome, Michelle, and holding it a long time. Good job, guys. So you could be in any form of this. You could be here doing the same pose, but slowly come on up if you're down. Release your feet, arms by your side. Inhale your arms all the way up. Separate your feet, hips width apart. Fold over. Lift your toes up, look halfway forward. Slide your hands under so your big toe wraps around your wrist. Look up. Exhale, send the weight forward, head down. Breathe. Take another breath. Send a little bit more weight into the wrists. Massage them out. Look forward, inhale. Release your hands, walk your hands forward. Towards the front of your mat, step your legs back, downward facing dog. Inhale on your toes. Shift forward to high plank. Breathe. Stable, strong, powerful. Option to bring your right knee to the floor or just spin onto your right hand. Side plank with your legs. You can have your legs staggered, stacked, lifted. Tree. Grabbing a big toe. You can take it behind you or you can be on your knee, arm overhead. So just stay here for a couple more breaths while you navigate the waters of this very tricky pose. Bottom side lifts up, one more breath. Exhale, hands down. Hips up in the air. Step a little bit closer to your hands and take your right hand to your left foot shin or ankle. Look under your left arm. Hide your hips toes midline. Now I know you're all going to yell at me because you're going to think of like Sex and the City with this song. And then come back to center. Step your feet back if you move them in. High on your toes, come forward to a high plank. Shoulders over the wrists. It's unintentional. Choose your plank. Take it onto your left hand. Stack, stagger, bend the bottom knee. Maybe the top arm goes overhead. Maybe you lift the top leg up. Maybe you hold on to it. Tree pose. I mean, there's just endless possibilities of where you can go with this. Modify or intensify. 3 more breaths. Lift the bottom side of your hip up. Exhale, right hand down. Hips up in the air, down dog. Step closer to your hands. Left hand grabs right ankle, shin, foot. And hug the hip into midline. Just twist your torso, or twist through the torso. Good, release the hand. Step back to downward dog, hips high in the air on your toes. High plank, look forward. Chaturanga, upward, and downward facing dogs. I'm going to change my mat positioning. You stay where you are. Bend your knees to the floor. And just swing your legs around to either side. Actually, don't do that. Sit on your heels for a second. Take your block. For those of you who need it, we're going to put the block between the legs, underneath the sitting bones. Take your right leg and bend the knee. So your left leg is back. You're sitting on, maybe on a block or on blankets, towels, or just on your proverbial tuchus. All right. Take your hands around the right shin. Inhale, lift your left arm up. Right hand behind you or on your fingertips. You can even put your hands on another block if you need a little more height. Rotate, twist outside your right leg. And the tendency is going to be bringing that knee over to the left, but I want you to hug just like we did in our crow, knee and tricep together. And look over your right side. Keep your spine long, look forward, inhale. Unwind to the left, exhale. Right peace finger grip around your right big toe. Inhale, lift the leg up in front of you. Take your left arm out to the left side. Take your right leg, open it to, don't fall off your block. So open it up only till you can stay secure. Come back to center. Take your left hand outside, right arm behind you. Stay lifted nice and tall on your spine. Breathe. I mean, you can just send me a thank you card for not making you do this standing today. Come back to center, right arm crosses. Bend the knee to the chest. Place it down on the floor. And just fold over your leg. It's kind of like you're hanging out. You're the thinker, right? You're just hanging in there. And come on back up. Stretch out your left leg. Give it a little love. Maybe your right leg needs it too, so go ahead. And then bend your right knee back. Top of the foot on the floor. Left leg comes in. Hug around your shin. One side might feel better than the other. Right? Inhale the right arm up. Twist outside left leg. Left hand behind you. And then hug your knee and tricep towards each other, so away from your midline. Right? Laterally. Breathe in. Keep twisting, looking over your left shoulder. Should feel pretty good in the spinal area. If your knee feels uncomfortable, straighten it out. Inhale, look forward, and then come back and twist, counter twist it. Left hand inside, right hand behind. And then grab your two-piece finger grip around your left big toe, pull the leg up, turn forward, and stretch it out. Now, my knee is not perfectly straight. Some of you might need to use a strap or towel to feel that happening. Even, again, it might not get straight. Take your right arm out to the side, and then open the leg out to the side, enough that you can stay seated on your block. So you can see where the block becomes very helpful in some of our poses. Now, if you're still in Shlumbasana, bend your knee and just sit up. Take the leg back to center, right arm up and cross, and then just take it to a twist. Left arm goes behind you. Lengthening the left leg as best you can, right? There's no perfection here. Inhale, bend your knee, come back to center, and then just fold over, head to knee, chin to chest. Come on back up. Just take it out so that both legs are straight. Yes, you can stay on your blocks, or you can take yourself off. Use a strap or towel, arms come up, inhale. And exhale, reach forward, grab a hold of the toes if you can reach them. If your knees need to bend, go ahead, do that. Try it, and then see if you can start to straighten the legs. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Sit up tall, exhale. Bend your knees. Take your hands down and move yourself in front of your block. Now, if you have two blocks, I want you to take one block to the back of the mat and then move forward enough and bring the other block flat behind you. If you don't have a block, you're just going to roll down towards the back. So with the block, lift it up so you have one height, move back, another height, back down. So you're back into your flat position. For those of you who don't have a block, you can do fish pose, and I'll show you that in a second. Walk your hands down, and you're going to lay your back against the block with your shoulder blades right at the edge of the top of the block, so they're not on it. And then your head is supported here by the block. All right? So let's start out with the legs straight. So here's the first option. If you don't have a block, bend your knees and put your hands by your hips. Good. Bring your knees up. And let your legs come down to the floor as you pull yourself onto your forearms and lift up. So you're either in a supported fish or you're in an unsupported fish here. There's no weight on your head in either place. So open up your heart. We did a lot of forward folding. I know you know that. A lot of rounding of the spine. Now we have the opportunity to open the spine a little bit more. So make Santa Claus get you a gift of blocks. And I told my afternoon crew, a stability ball. So 5 more rounds of breath in fish or supported fish. If you've taken 5 breaths in either place, gently make your way out of it. So for some of you, you'll bend your knees, roll to one side, come off the blocks. Everybody come onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. Open your arms to a T, move your hips right, let your knees fall left, twist. Inhale through center, hips left, knees right. Inhale on your back, hug your knees nice and tight, get yourself into a nice tight ball. Lay down on your back. Send your legs out to the front of your mat. Send your arms to the side. Lay down, let go of all tension. Shavasana. If there's anything else you'd like to do or take before you close the practice, scan your body, notice if there's any points of tension that remain. Let go. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Introduce movement back to your fingers, toes, wrists, and ankles. Stretch your arms over your head, draw your knees to your chest. And take yourself onto either side. Take your time as you make your way to a comfortable seat. Close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart center. I'm always so grateful for you to share and allow me to share and guide with you. Bowing to that gratitude for showing up on the mat, doing the work. And then to the light, the peace, the love, the goodness within each one of us. Namaste, Satnam, go in peace. Have a wonderful rest of your day, or weekend, or a week until I see you all again. Stay home, stay fit, stay healthy, get vaccinated, wear a mask.